See, here's the thing. You know, like abstract art, right? Art that's like not aesthetically beautiful. And it's really like, for instance, what's that one lady that she's super like long hair? What's her name? Abramov.
Marina Abramovich.
Okay. You know,
Let's go down the rabbit hole, Jane, shall we?
okay. I understand that there's a place for certain things, right? I don't know how to
Justify it.
not justify. I don't know how to. I don't know how to embrace the art of it.
Well, Marina Abramovich is a performance artist. They're always a little off.
Okay, but
But
there are certain things that I can
get behind.
get behind, which was like when she was sitting there and just looking at strangers, you know.
Did you see
And
the
that
one where she did like put a table of stuff in front of her and she let people do whatever they wanted to her and she stood still for like hours and somebody almost like picked up the pistol that was on the thing and people had to stop him from doing it. People like cut her. Yeah, it was nuts.
people. But that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
In the name of art, right? It's like what I know I'm not sure how to receive this if it's not a joke.
This is like that high end art that like people pay so much money for it and you're like,
But like
yeah,
for
I don't
instance,
get
like
it.
seances and stuff like that, right? Like
Or like spirit cooking or all the
or
stuff that
whatever.
she does. Like
there's-
Rick Owens' wife. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. Do you know who she is? I'll have to show you.
the banana taped to the wall to me is just
I forget her name all the time. I can't remember what her name is.
it's just laziness. I'm talking about the art that is like I don't know.
It's like dark, and it feels like it's dark for the sake of dark.
It's like it's dark for the sake of it trying to
Being disturbing.
penetrate you
Yeah, it's trying to be
in
disturbing.
a certain space in your spirit.
But I feel like that's also that is a style of creation where they're trying to make you feel discomfort. Like there's trying to make you feel discomfort speaking on a subject, right? Like we have somebody like Silky who obviously a lot of his branding is about like what's happening in Palestine. And he's trying to be very like this is what is happening. This is like I'm trying to make you uncomfortable for the sake of making you uncomfortable. Michelle Lammy, thank you. Yeah, this lady. This is Rick Owens' wife. And she's very big in the fashion and the art space.
See,
Sculptures.
Baby Sil says, I'm telling you guys, that was not Let Me Make a Dark Song. It was channeling.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely some aspect of that.
So
But again, it's like, what are you into? Who are you into? You know?
I think that goes beyond music though.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think it's
This
just...
is, I think, because, like, for somebody like me, when I say that I have gone down the rabbit hole, I live in this world. This is all I spend my time doing is researching the weird and unusual in the world.
But darkness, demons, like all of that stuff, I
Some
do
people-
believe exists.
Well, for not only that,
And-
but some people make music with the intention of putting spirit and or putting you in a place that is more susceptible to certain things. Absolutely. But why do you think, let's say music, rap music, if we want to go there, let's talk about drill music as a culture. Drill music is music of black young men and women taking each other's lives from each other. And if you look at stuff that like, what's happening in Jacksonville, and what happened in Jacksonville, Julio Fulio took Fantasia's song and literally made it a song about unaliving the children. These are kids. Keep this in mind. This goes far beyond just like, this is like more spiritually leaning, but all things. Music is vibration. Vibration is spiritual.
Yeah.
Sound is spiritual. So absolutely it becomes spiritual. This is why, again, it's good to be aware of what is out there. It's good to be aware of it because some people are trying to make you uncomfortable. Some people are trying to make you feel things. Some people are trying to implant things into your brain. Yes, absolutely. We know that it's true. It's all certain frequencies. It is certain frequencies. See, but this is the type of conversation Joelle don't like having on the internet because now I'm going to sound all woo-woo.
Woo-woo?
Woo-woo. It means like, now you know the super spiritual people, like the tarot card readers and all the stuff?
Yeah, I don't do that stuff.
Because it's the same thing as the difference between inspiration and manipulation is intention. Intention is very important, and it's what we talk about the most. We try to help you guys get your intention across in most of the reviews that we do, but there are people that have darker intentions for you in listening to their music. So just as a thought.
Okay.
Was that draining?
Honestly, like I just came back from a church retreat.
It felt dark.
No, like for 5 days, right? I was doing music ministry with
You came
youth.
from heaven to earth.
And that's a
show
freaking 9,000-year-old song.
And they still play it.
You need to go to church like now. Anyways,
I haven't found a good one that I like yet.
here's my thing with music. Music is such a powerful tool that needs to be used in a way where the spirit is, I almost want to say,
Jay said,
like,
I like God, so I don't know. It's facts. She said, I don't like evil, so I'm not a fan of the devil.
all I'm saying is that I do believe that there's a God, and then if there's a God, there's also opposing forces.
No, it has to be.
And also,
There's a reason he's called the Most High.
well, not only that, music is probably the most used medium to have people pick a side, because who is the best musician in the universe of all time? It is the fallen angel.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So,
yeah.
knowing that the best musician
He was literally
or
created.
artist is literally the devil. So here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is this. Music is supposed to bring people closer to God. Okay? I'm not saying worship songs.
What it was created to do.
I'm not saying praise songs. I'm saying in general, humanity. When we're feeling depressed or anxious about life, your song is supposed to lift their spirit up and make them dance. I'm not saying that you have to be preaching God, Jesus, or in your song. If the song is directing people into more depression or self-harm, there's so many things in this world that we're supposed to pull people out of. I don't want to be a part of it where I'm going to be throwing people into the depths of darkness. That's a very dangerous place to be, I think. And I think it's a responsibility for musicians and artists. For the sake of art, okay, you're going to go there and you're going to have a pistol on the table. Like, what is that?
Again,
what
poor
is that?
Joelle, that's what you see. That's why I don't.
What is that though?
You know,
like, that's darkness.
This is the part that people don't want to go to musically. This is also the part I think a lot of Christians get scared of, is the other side and understanding the other side.
It's not that I'm scared of
No. I'm not saying you necessarily. I'm saying that this side exists and you need to know that it exists.
Sure.
And you need to understand it, because.
But there's a certain line that needs. For instance, Baby Seal said, I literally muted it.
Yeah.
Protecting my spirit. And the thing is,
absolutely,
that's not because she's scared of it. She understands the power of music, of frequencies, and what it can do to a spirit that is weak.
For sure.
Right? That's the
that
thing.
I agree with.
So it's like, then you and me, we're okay listening to this.
Yeah,
right?
that's why I was like, it's unsettling. I know what it's trying to do to me.
Can't have light without the dark. Yeah.
That's called balance. Yep.
Can't have love without hate. Can't have good without bad.
That's unfortunately, in the world that we live in, we are ruled by balance, and that is how balance works.
Right. But if you believe that there's good,
there
you also know that there's bad.
To understand perspective, you have to know that there's an opposite. If you want to know what it is to be rich, you first have to know poverty. That's just how it works. That's why there are people that are born rich that never appreciate what they have.
The point of all of this is that if you have the gift of music, it is a blessing. It is a gift that was placed in your hand. All I want is for us to use it with a responsible posture of the heart. Again, I'm not saying that all of you guys need to do worship and praise music or gospel music. That's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is that...
What are you trying to make the person feel?
But I mean, where are you guiding them to?
Yeah, for sure.
Also,
Baby, so you didn't even see the video that we were watching.
Oh, God.
He was definitely going in that direction. Also, too, I think this is one of those things where a lot of people will do something like ayahuasca or something like that. They'll go in a different direction with the spirituality thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You were trying to be weird and eepy and off and left field and left-handed, if you know what I mean.
But even if it is for the sake of art and it doesn't come from the intention of darkness, the truth of the matter is that when you're making music, when I'm making music, when you're making music, we are in a space. We're in a spiritual space. We're concocting something. We're pulling it out of our souls or our minds or whatever, and we're putting it on the dot. Like, for the sake of art, I'm going to make really dark music and I'm going to say these dark words and I'm going to say it in a weird way. And for the sake of art, I think that's actually very immature. It's also deception.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, they're trying to do something.
Yeah, no,
Just like I'm trying to, when I write something, I'm trying to make you feel seen, or I'm trying to make you feel like you're not alone during your breakup, or that you could dance, or turn on a song at 2 a.m. when you're driving on PCH and you need something.
Well, not even just that, but this is, again, when I was like, I was going to say something, This is the direction I was going to go. There are people that would like to harvest your energy, positive or negative, feed off of you. We call them emotional vampire, whatever you want to call them. There are people that are out there that believe in things that it doesn't matter if you believe in them or not. There's a set of things that they believe in a way that they're going to try to do things to get you into a space where they can get something from you that you don't know that they're getting. I'm going to leave it there. Again, I've gone down a lot of rabbit holes. I've grown up in the church. I've seen a lot of things because of my family. I come from an Afro-Caribbean family. Do the math. I've seen some shit. So when I talk about stuff like this, it is understanding what somebody's attempting to do to me, understanding what I believe in and who that person or that being, that thing is, and the fact that I have no reason to be afraid, but I can see what this is. I know what that is.
Honestly,
it was unsettling for the sake of being unsettling.
but honestly, I want you to edit this out of the video because I don't want
People to watch it back.
if somebody is going through a difficult time in their life and they just see this portion of the live stream, I don't want to be responsible for that too.
Okay, I'll cut it.
So I would like for us to just take this out. But again, for those of you guys who are here, chat, and you guys are making music, I really hope that our heart is to be with people, not lead them to a darker place.
And if you're not scared, I would recommend looking and understanding what the other side is. I'm going to say this is somebody who lives in Los Angeles. Jane has lived in Los Angeles. Again, being born into an Afro-Caribbean family, coming from a specific thing, being raised in the church. I'm going to let you know this right now. There are people in Los Angeles that practice Santeria. There are people in Los Angeles that practice voodoo, hoodoo. You are walking into a space with people that don't believe what you believe, and you need to know what side you fall on, who you want to align yourself with, and what God you worship. Because I promise you, people are playing things and playing with things that you could not understand. Understand what you're up against. Understand what people are doing. Understand why people are doing it. If you're not going into this protected, don't go into it.
Oh, this is so true too.
Don't go into it. You'll walk in and see a statue of something in somebody's house and just walk completely past it, not knowing what you're walking yourself into. Please, if you are spiritual, if you are somebody who is a godly person, you need to know. Arm yourself. This is spiritual warfare, and this is why I don't be talking online. This is why I don't talk about this kind of stuff. Because again, my goal is not to scare nobody, but it is a thing.
Look, spiritual warfare is life. There's good, there's evil, right? And there's so many things about, like, in the word where it talks about how, like, there's the Pharisees and there are people that really look like they're supposed to be good, but they're bad, and they talk about wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're everywhere. Why would they not be in the music industry when that is the very one thing that the darkness, the leader of darkness, knows the very best?
But it's
like,
not
you have
just
to
that,
really
dude.
think about that.
It's like you have to watch what you eat. You have to watch the gifts you receive from people. You have to watch when somebody says they're going to pray for you, what that means. Like, again, guys, I don't come on here and talk about what I believe in, but please believe and understand. This is so much deeper than you think it is.
Let me tell you, when you talk about that in LA, there was this person that wanted more opportunities with music that I could not move forward with because they just weren't good enough, like, professionally, and they were just not good people. She made a doll. And started poking needles into the doll. And I found out because a friend saw it somewhere.
And the funny part is, a lot of this, like, new age spirituality is like the baby step into that.
That's why.
I'm telling you, when we're talking about like the spiritual warfare side of Christianity, this is why I don't be talking about like my life coming up in the church, because that's what I was raised on. I was watching people get demons cast out of them as a kid. Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm not trying to. We don't got to get that deep.
But you know what's so funny though? After you go to a long retreat serving the youth, like I was doing, and I'm messed up for it. As soon as I took out the in-ears, and my ears, it was 5 hours of worship. My throat was out. I was belting every song, leading people into worship. Kids were crying. They were lifting up their hands. They were dedicating their lives to Christ. It was like insanity for 5 hours. Do you think that there are middle school and high school kids that want to pray for 5 hours and cry out, asking for Jesus to deliver them from depression, from, thoughts of suicide, all of these things, right? Happened for 5 hours. I get off, take this off, and my ears are ringing and my hearing is gone.
Because you're not even, like, you're locked in.
But you know what I was thinking? I was like, oh, he wants me to be discouraged from ever doing this again. Not only that, the fact that we are having this conversation right now and that this song was submitted is not coincidence. There is so much power. I just saw the other side. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing as like I've brought up like black metal, right? In black metal, one of the biggest black metal bands was it was either Mayhem or Behemoth. I think it was Mayhem. The lead singer, they're all Satanists, like theistic Satanists. They were burning churches. They were unaliving each other. Understand that the style of music that you listen to and the style of music that you make has a culture. We brought that up before. Has a culture, where it comes from, what it's trying to do. A lot of genres of music that are doing things that are intentionally making you uncomfortable. Intentionally, they were created as a form of making whoever it's feeling, leading them down a way that you don't necessarily want to go. And you really, really, really need to know these things, because you shouldn't dive headfirst into anything, any sound, any style, any culture without knowing where it comes from.
I do believe that God foreordains and is sovereign in the way that he reveals messages to people. I just literally saw how music can move kids to be delivered from all of these horrifying things. And I literally just saw music being shared to channel darkness right now. So clear to me that you have to pick a side.
I'm going to tell you guys, like, actually production-wise, what he did to make you uncomfortable. That one bass line, I won't play it again, but that bass line is one. The off guitar that randomly comes in, and then the way that he's speaking. If you know anything about psychology and you know anything about how programming the brain works, if you listen to like darker sides of psychology, there's a word for it. I think it's called autosuggestion. It's when somebody listens to like a repeated sound or a loop, and you repeat things as they're like deep in like relaxation, and it programs your brain. People that do hypnosis do literally that. So.
Yes, it's the same loop. That weird loop over and over again. And then other sounds that come in and out that combat that loop, which was happening.
It is a form of trying to program your brain. And again, you should know things. Hey, go read some psychology. It's fun. Music is psychology, funnily enough. It's more effective when you're in a relaxed state. It is. But again, if you don't know these things, then, you are just susceptible.